What's up, guys? How's it going? Thank you for being here on a Sunday night. I appreciate it. Hope everyone had a good holiday. Everyone had a good Christmas. Hope you got what you wanted. How is everybody doing tonight? Thank you again for being here. I have to do a mic check with you guys because I am not wearing any type of headphones, so I can't hear anything at the moment. And I don't know if there's an echo because you know how I use my phone as my second camera. So I'm trying to and I think there will be an echo, but I'm gonna do something different in order to not have an echo. We'll see. Just let me know if you do hear an echo. Um, Again, I hope everyone had a good weekend. Uh, Christmas was at my house this year. We normally have it at my house, but sometimes it's a back and forth with depending upon which aunt or uncle or my parents, things like that. I'm sure for anyone that's married, you have to go to two different places, one from your spouse's side of the family and then your side of the family. So it can get pretty hectic, but everything went out perfectly fine this year. Everything was good. Surprisingly for me, I did not get any toys, considering the fact that I already get enough toys as it is on a weekly basis, which is ridiculous enough. As a toy hunter, as a collector, it is insane how much I go toy hunting. But that's just me. That's how it is. I got a lot of clothes, but I actually did get some tools for more craft work. Like I got a I got a new glue gun. Um, I This was a present. I did get this airbrushing unit, which I did get earlier. My wife wanted me to make sure it worked, so that way I could test it and make sure it works properly in order for me to uh, so she doesn't have to return it with it. Well, she could return it within the window. So I already had like a battery for it, and it will just plug in like this, and I can start airbrushing. This is actually pretty cool. I definitely want to venture into airbrushing and doing all kinds of stuff like that. So that'll be fun. What else? Mostly clothes. I got a lot of clothes. I'm an adult now, right? Isn't that funny? Um, I hope you guys got something that you were looking for. I hope you were able to find anything from a toy hunt or a pre-order. So, I mean, Hasbro just knocking out two Marvel Legends waves this month. Insane. The mini comic wave and that's retro card, Spider-Man retro card wave. Oh my God. It is insane. I'm hoping to get what I can. Honestly, I'm just really hoping to look for Cardiac at the moment. And I know they're showing up at Walmart. Would love to find Cardiac, and then I'd pretty much be done with the wave until, sales happen or things like that. That's really my my hunt for the following year. I wish I could have gotten Cardiac before the end of the year because I could throw it on to like he could be part of my favorite top 10 Marvel Legends. I do have to do a video of that. I was trying my best to figure out which ones were my favorite this year. But of course I didn't buy every Marvel Legend. Almost. Almost. When it comes to Marvel Legends, I'm very, very close to, you know, getting most releases, but it all depends on what they are. Um, this was a good week, a good weekend. I haven't been to a Ross since last Monday. Um, and I heard a lot of Ross stores already like cleaned out their shelves and have sent most of their inventory back, which is insane, right? Especially when you're going to get a lot of returns at Ross, people who are basically just returning gifts. So you may see some straggler gifts at Ross and at Target. I went to Target today. Oh my God, I was shocked. Like most of the stuff is empty and most of it is on clearance. It's insane. I'm actually very, very impressed with how much actually has, flew off the shelves when it comes to toys. I don't know how or what happened, but people were buying a lot of wrestling figures. Like the one The one Target I went to had like maybe 2 wrestling figures left. Like all the AEW was gone, all the WWE was gone, all the Star Wars Black Series were gone, except for like maybe 1 or 2 vintage collections. There was quite a bit just sold. Marvel Legends, I was surprised there was still a few left. But now that, most of it has a clearance tag, I'm very shocked to see if any of it even stays longer. Some of it's 50% off. I'm hoping for 70% off, but I can't risk it too much if I want to pick something up. Cheers. Um, I don't even know if there's much of toy news this week or if anything. I did bring up like a couple things that I have on my website, the websites that I chose, including Instagram, because there was a couple things that I was like questioning. It's like, oh, interesting. And 5K Toys actually has a pretty good amount of upcoming releases as well as upcoming pre-orders, which is actually pretty cool. So it'll be fun. It's going to be a fun new year for 2026. There's a lot that's going to happen, and there's a lot more pre-orders that supposedly is going to drop in the first quarter of 2026. So got to be ready for it. But let's see. Let me jump into this chat because I appreciate you guys being here. Let me try to keep up with you. Jordan from Canada, what's up, man? Happy holidays. Happy New Year, dude. Hope you got a lot of great gifts. No, it's mostly clothes. But yes, I appreciated all the gifts that I did receive. I actually got hot sauces, which is awesome because I frequently watch Hot Ones on YouTube, and I'm always curious about those hot sauces. So my sister actually got a couple that were featured on Hot Ones, like 3 different ones that were featured on Hot Ones. And I actually tried them tonight. Very, very good. One of them made me sweat so much, but it was still really good. It tasted the best one. The hottest one tasted the best. Can you believe it? Like it tasted that good. I wanted to keep dipping it more and more, and it was extremely hot. But I handled it. It was all good. I'm glad. That was just a gift that was nice. I got a gift card to GameStop. Who knows what the hell I'll be buying at GameStop? I have no idea. It's just random stuff. Random stuff. A lot of clothes. I don't mind clothes. Clothes are nice. I got an Eagles jersey. Oh, no. Eagles. How do I want to say this? I got an Eagles hoodie, but it's made like a hockey jersey. Does that make sense? One day I'll wear it. I just completely forgot all about it. That was one of my favorites. That was really cool. Jeff Morris, how you doing, man? How's it going? Sean Beatty, how are you, sir? Airbrushes are fire. I always wanted to draw with one as a kid. Yeah, I've never done it before, so I'm always curious. I'm not good with paint to begin with, let alone a spray paint can or an airbrush. So it'll be some lessons learned right there. Got my Sentinel last Monday. Awesome, man. I haven't opened mine yet either. I don't know if it'll be a good idea to open mine here because of, how big it is and how much space I have to work with. So it'll vary. It'll depend if I can really get to it. Plus, I got a lot of other figures to open. NJ Tree, how are you, man? Let's see. Brian King's here. How you doing, man? Benny's here. How you doing? Merry Christmas, man. John Battle, how you doing, sir? Happy holidays to you. CLR, what's going on? Picked up Heavy Duty and Thunderbolts 50% off Target. Nice. I did the same thing. I picked up Heavy Duty, was $17.49, and then I walked right over to customer service and returned it at the regular price that I paid. So, because I already opened it. If you guys, like 2 weeks ago, I opened Heavy Duty here on the live stream. So getting it for $17.49, awesome. If I can get it even cheaper than that, which I think my Target may be possible because they have over 20 of them on the shelf. Who knows? Hopefully. That would be pretty awesome, though. Bobby, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm not a fan of hot food, so no thanks. Yo, I love trying hot stuff. It's a weird thing. I don't know. It's not weird. It's just good. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's just way too much, and I always want to just try it. That's all I want to do. Fleecy, what's up, man? How you doing? Win is a win. Go Bird. Hell yeah. 13-12. We won. That was honestly that was a bad decision on the Bills' part. I don't know why they wanted to do a 2-point conversion with only like 8 seconds left in the game, and they could have easily tied the game. I was like, that's a dumb move, but then again, I don't know what made them think they could do a 2-point conversion. I got a Bills jersey. Nice, Shallon. Awesome, man. You guys got us today. No, Josh, I felt bad for Josh, man. He was so frustrated. You could just see the frustration and the anger when he was playing. It was unbelievable. Mega Weapon, stop it. How you doing, man? Disavowed, how's it going, man? Luke, how are you, sir? Who else we got here? Had my first Bloody Mary this weekend. Spicier the better. Oh, nice. I am not fond of Bloody Marys. I think I had it when I was in college, and I was just like, it's not for me. Third string kicker, he's unreliable. Let's see. Who's here? Oh, all right. This mouse is crazy. Rowdy, how are you, man? How are you? Let's see. Disavowed, and I'll eat food hot or cold. Will you eat it spicy? That's the main question. Let's see. Well, again, everyone, I hope you had a great holiday. I hope you were able to get what you were looking for, or was looking forward to a gift that you were expecting. Let's see. Toy news. I'll pull up Toy Arc. There was a couple things, but not in my wheelhouse, but it's always something to look at. Let's see. Nice. Roscon is over. The only thing I found were cat treats. Wow. Okay, let's see. This bouncy little stand I have on the laptop, just constantly shaking my screen. It's like I can't touch the desk whatsoever. Let's see. Add stage. Here we go. So in Toy Arc, I saw a couple things when it comes to 1/12 scale or whatnot. It's little things here and there. It's a lot of stuff that I don't collect, but always admire from afar. That's always what I've been checking out recently. There was, I think it was, wow, there's newer stuff that's been put on here. So the Mega Man stuff by Hyatt Toys. Hyatt Toys makes some good stuff. It's just not my scale. But they do make some 6-inch figures. For Mega Man X video games, I thought this was actually pretty cool to see. I am fond of Jada Toys because Jada Toys does a really good job with their Mega Man figures. But the price on this, I was just like, whoa, that's a lot. Because Zero is priced at $78. I hope he comes with a lot of stuff for $78. But they look really nice. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, because this Zero looks awesome. I wonder if it's heavy, considering that hair sculpt, the legs. But it does look good. So there's your offering right there. $78, man. 6-inch figure. 4 faceplates, the arm cannon, the hands, and then your beam sword stuff with the flight stand. So it's not. I think it looks good, but I'm not that big on Mega Man to begin with for me to want to pick this one up. I just think it looks great. I just think it looks really awesome for a Mega Man Zero. Then Figure Arts, of course, with Dragon Ball, I'll definitely check out what they're going to be offering. But it was just weird that they offered this. This was confusing. And for those of you that actually do collect, SH Figure Arts and any Dragon Ball in any Dragon Ball capacity, I was kind of like, why are we redoing figures that, well, two of them, Zarbon and Dodoria, just recently came out, or at least Dodoria did. It's like, why are you bringing out figures you just did? But apparently it's like a 2-pack that we're getting here with different features. So, I mean, here we go. We'll feature new paint decos, new folded arm piece for Zarbon, extra face for Bardock, and new expressions. Dodorio features 4 interchangeable portraits, Scouter, 4 sets of hands, thing. Swap out faces to, yeah. So a lot of newer stuff for figures that we recently just got. And that's why I was very, very confused why we're going to. The Bardock, we received Bardock before. I don't have a Bardock. I wanted to pick one up, but then the prices went up, but it kind of just leveled out a bit. But this one's a battle damage one, which honestly looks good and probably has better articulation this time around. If you don't know who Bardock is, that is Goku's father right there. And I think the sculpt looks really good. I was just surprised to see. I mean, Bardock, you can say that he's fairly newer because it's been a while since we received that Bardock figure, and this one's battle damage. There's baby Goku with his tail in between his legs, which is a unique choice for that figure. The face sculpts here look awesome. But this was confusing, the 2-pack. I don't even know the pricing. I think Big Bad Toy Store already has these up for pre-order. So the pricing, there's $165 for the 2-pack and $75 for Bardock. So, but they did tease another image with Goku, and it had a Frieza. So everyone is actually happy that they're going to get a new Frieza figure. So we'll see. We'll definitely see about it. Although I did get 3 Black Panther figures for 60 cents each, which wasn't bad because I didn't have them. So that's a window. That's pretty crazy. 60 cents each is nuts. Mark Rose, how you doing, man? Let's see. And I had to look at this. This was pretty cool. I haven't been reading any of the Absolute comics for DC, but some of the character designs are pretty wild, including Batman. So if you don't know, DC Comics has a whole new comic lineup called Absolute. I tried to ask. I asked one of the guys over at my local shop, what is Absolute Comics or Absolute in DC Comics, and he said it's almost like a Marvel Ultimates. It's a different world or different universe, and the storylines have been pretty good for the most part. But the Absolute Batman, it's a wild look for him. I forgot who the artist was who did the Absolute Batman, but this, I'm surprised Hot Toys is actually doing an Absolute Batman because it's comic inspired or comic based, but he's huge. Absolute Batman is enormous. He's a big guy. I don't know anything about Absolute Batman, but this Hot Toys looks awesome for a Batman. It's pretty wild to see something like this. There's definitely articulation you can see, but it's seamless because it's hidden underneath the I guess this type of soft goods. But that is wild looking. And I've seen a lot of the covers from the comics, and they might be up to issues any Absolute, whether it be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, or any other character. I think they're issues between issues 15 to 20. So you could still pretty much catch up, but a lot of the issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those beginning issues, they're already on their 9th, 10th or 11th print. So it's going to be very difficult to find like any of the first or second prints, let alone the third or fourth. It's pretty crazy. Like it got me interested just because of, like artwork really brings me in, and the designs on the characters of the Absolute line is pretty wild, and it piqued my interest just seeing them. But Hot Toys doing this Absolute, that's pretty cool. Well, here's a comparison. Look at that. He's huge. Huge. Oh, different. Oh, look at that. Interchangeable lower faces. I don't know. Looks awesome to me. I know it's Hot Toys. I won't get it. It's not something for me, but damn. I've been buying the Absolute collections when they come in. That's awesome. That's really cool. Where are you? NECA. It's been a while to see any NECA stuff, but the Conjuring Universe, Malthus the Demon figure. I think I only saw the first Conjuring. I haven't seen any of the others. But 7-inch scale figure. Figure includes 3 interchangeable portraits, a few swap out hands, 2 sets of interchangeable hoofed feet. MSRP of $49.99. Wow. Man, NECA's really going up there. For a basic, well, in my head, a basic 7-inch figure. Because NECA's scale is pretty much like a 7-inch. Sculpt wise, I mean, it looks good for the character. But I know nothing about this character because I haven't seen all of the Conjuring movies. Yeah, there's your 3 head sculpts. The hoof feet. Oh, okay, I see what you do. Hooved feet and regular. It's got like a ball, like a dew claw thing on the back of the foot for it to stand properly. But it looks like it also has toe joints. I don't know. This is wild. Playmate Toys may be losing TMNT. I heard about this, didn't really read up on it, seeing what was going on. Press release looks to be coming from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. States that Playmates and Viacom will end their partnership after December 2026. Okay, so a whole year still. It's also listed on Playmates investor relations page. So Playmates been producing TMNT since 1988. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Um, I'm not a Ninja Turtle collector, so I don't know what that will pose for Playmates. I mean, honestly, for any Ninja Turtle stuff, I've always went to NECA, so I don't know what would have been, a different alternative than NECA already, because Playmates was the original. I just didn't really go for anything that they've done in the recent years or so. Absolute Batman Annual is hard to find now. I didn't even know they were doing annuals already. Wow. Joey, what's up, man? Yeah, everything was great. Hope you enjoyed yours as well. Okay. All right, toys, Hellboys, NECA, Ghostface preview. Another Ghostface. A new Santa Ghostface figure. No additional details were shared at this time. All right. So, new Ghostface. And then that's pretty much it. Um, like I said, I went on Instagram and I saw this. And I was like, what in the hell? So there is a pre-order coming up. Why can't I click on this? I can't click on it. So apparently, this image that I'm trying to click on is Gambit, a Mezco Gambit that a pre-order is going to start tomorrow, which is pretty wild that they're going to re-release a figure. I don't think I've ever seen Mezco really re-release a figure. But here we are. They're going to do a pre-order for Gambit. I don't even know if there's anything different that's going to come with it. But I had that Gambit. I remember I got that Gambit when it first came out, and I really liked it. It was awesome. The soft goods on Gambit, the metal armor that he had on the torso wasn't bad, but it definitely hindered a lot of the articulation for certain poses that you want to get out of him. But it was overall a very good figure through Mezco. The soft goods jacket was amazing. The different head sculpts he had, the power effects that he had for his cards, all good. Everything about the Mezco Gambit I thought was a very good figure. So for them to do another pre-order to re-release it, that's wild. I've never seen Mezco do something like that before. And if they did, I can't remember what figure they could have re-released. It's pretty wild. Uh, Again, I had it, but do I look on getting? No, I'm basically out of Mezco. I have 3 Mezcos left, and those are kind of like my keepers. I will hold on to them because they're great figures. First of all, they have awesome accessories to go with it, so I enjoy the hell out of those figures. Mezco makes great figures, and I love their Rumble Society. It was just I decided to like sell majority of it and keep the ones that I really really like. Then the other one I was going to 5K Toys. And if I can't click on the damn, why is it working here? This is all right. So we'll work on it. Let's see what they have. Hopefully this is better. Hold on. Let's see. I also don't collect TMNT. Not a TMNT fan either, but I know that Playmates has been connected to her. Oh, absolutely. To see those companies part ways is kind of sad. It's very surprising that they held on to it for so long. That's where I stand. It's pretty nuts. 5K Toys. I frequent 5K Toys. They always have some good stuff. They definitely have a lot of stuff in. That's all that can be shipped, and there's stuff shipping now, and they actually have extras of stuff that just came in, which is pretty cool. They also are showcasing a lot of new things here and there, which is this Mythos Broly Super Saiyan 4, which is insane. A Super Saiyan 4 Broly. That's pretty nuts. That's probably going to be a huge figure too. I don't know if because it's not part of Dragon Ball, I guess, from the anime perspective. It could be part of the manga, but I have no idea. I've never read any of the manga, but this is pretty wild to see something like that. Oh, there you go. There's more of it. Oh my god, that looks really cool. It really does. What else has been going on? Punisher: War of the Realms. No idea. Punisher by Kraken Studios, sold from 5K Toys. Hilder, they actually got some stock. So if anyone that was looking to get a Hilder, they definitely have it in stock. Medicus is now in stock from Cesare Studio. So more from Cesare. That's pretty cool. Looks like a really good Gladiator figure. Yep, shipping now. Oh yeah, they have some LPZZ Batmans. Everyone is telling me about this figure. Um, I just have, I don't know. I don't really need it. I don't want it. I'm not much of collecting DC figures to begin with. It's weird to say that because most of my stuff is Marvel, and the only DC stuff that I have remaining is from McFarlane Toys. That's really it. Oh, and some Kotobukiya statues. But this looks awesome. This looks like a great figure. I just don't know if it's something that I, am looking forward to purchasing. And if I did purchase it, would I be happy about it? That's my thing, because I don't have much DC to begin with. But the Arkham series video games was one of my favorites. So it looks great. It really does. Does anyone have this figure? I'm not really. For those that have, asked if I am or if I was going to get it, I just said, hey, it's not really for me. I think it's cool, but wasn't really something that I was looking for. It would be like seeing Hasbro part ways with Star Wars and Disney giving, like, yeah, that's a possibility. Figure Fight Club, what's up, man? How you doing? Great live stream today. I was in and out because I was doing a lot of home stuff, but it was really cool. The live stream was really cool. Let's see, another look at this Evil Christmas. That's pretty nuts. Wow. What else do they got going on? Frog Swordmaster. Who is this made? Lumang Studio. Okay. Looks cool. It reminds me of good lord. What is it? Fury Toys? Who's been making, those Animorphs, that lineup of figures. God, I already forgot because I don't have them anymore. From the werewolf to the white tiger or the regular tiger. There was a female. I don't even know if that female even came out. I just don't remember the name. This Joker looks really good, but I'm surprised. I didn't even realize. Oh no, this is 112. Look at that. This is a 112. I thought it was 16 at first. Looks really, really good. Joe Articu 112 The Clown. Pre-order opens soon. Fury Toys 112 female body, now in final packaging and releasing soon. That's cool. I pre-ordered this, so nice to see an update. Spike. Ace Figs 112 Spike the Dark Preacher action figure. What is that? Oh, so there's 3 different versions because there's a 1, 2, and 3. Looks like an all red. What is this character? Whoa, okay. Yep, that's a Spike, all right. So that's 3. This is 2, and that's 1. All right, so 2 figures, technically. One looks like a standard, deluxe, and then an all red one. That's pretty crazy. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, man. Ashton, how are you, man? Thor, what's going on, man? It's classic. 5K toys are slowly taking my. Oh, hell yes. You damn right, Hector. They have always been taking my money. So that's going on. And look at it. Oh, Man Nipple. Wow, Man Nipple's doing more figures. That's cool. 112 Knight Errant Drifter action figure. Definitely looks better than the McFarlane's one. I'll tell you that. Soft goods always does wonders on action figures. Head sculpt doesn't look too bad. Oh, it's got a bike helmet too. Looks good. It definitely looks good. Who's this? Oh, the Heartthrob Girl. Xiao Yu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Xiao Yu. Standard and deluxe figure. I absolutely pre-ordered this. I forgot all about it. This one, I think there's the standard version is just one figure, but this deluxe version is actually you're getting 2 figures, which is pretty insane. I know Abby's in on this as well. So keep going 112 Sengoku G series number 3 Takeda Shingen action figure. That's a lot to say. Well, first of all, the keep going. I'm assuming that's the studio. There's so many different like studios that make all kinds of crazy stuff, and 5K Toys just eats it up. They just bring it on in, and if it's your thing, it's your thing. The face sculpts on this figure look awesome. Not sure with articulation, but it looks like it has. It looks pretty good with it. Yeah, see, there's so much stuff at 5K Toys, it's insane. Red Nightmare, RT Toys 112, $30. What is this? If this is supposed to resemble a particular character, I'm not familiar with. The articulation joints are different. That is Goku in a suit. What? Free Studio number 2. Martial Artist Forever action figure. What the? Why? Okay, cool suited body. But is it? But why? A Goku and a Vegeta head. That's pretty. Oh, look, there's Android 18 in the back. So suited body, cool. I'm curious why these characters, why they're those heads. That's pretty nuts. I think everything else is pretty. Yeah, we've seen it. So yeah, 5K toys, man. Always wanting to just throw stuff at me, and I just like, oh yeah, that's really cool. Let me pick that one up. Just paid for Sesame Studio 5 for Glory Medicus. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. We just saw that earlier. It looks great. Are any of those 112 according to the basic worldwide scale or where the company is from? Well, I would say most of it is, like from an international scale. Maybe SH Figure Arts 112 scale type. Um, that's what I would assume it to be because what's a good example? Well, I mean, it honestly it can vary because here's the Chun Li figure. This was like true 6 inch, I guess, because it compared to a Marvel Legend, it is just slightly shorter than the Marvel Legends. So I would say it's more from an import 1/12 scale. That's my opinion on it. Majority of them are typically like that. Yep. See, good for you. I knew you. A new figure from 5K Toys every other day. Yeah, that's true. I'm waiting for the two other female figures from Cesare. I know, right? I'm very curious and seeing what they're going to offer for that. Even if they did, I don't remember anymore. But that's really cool. I don't have anything else in regards to toy related news or upcoming pre-orders or releases. So let's just take that out of there. Um, what I did have was just basically a lot of figures that I just want to get rid of packaging, open them up, put them on the shelf. So hopefully we can get through that. Outside of that, let's see what we got. I mean, I definitely have a lot of Marvel Legends, that was mainly the thing that I had on my thumbnail to open up a lot of Marvel Legends. But I still have quite a few other things too, because I definitely still have, I still have my own Hilder to open. I thought it was on the box. Maybe it was on the. Oh, it's right there. So I could still definitely open her, but she's got a lot of stuff to go through. I still haven't opened this figure. I have not opened up this one, Laya Alopex, which this was a pretty neat figure to try out. And then Marvel Legend wise, seriously, like it's crazy. I should open this one, the 2-pack Deathbird and Gladiator, because I definitely want to get Deathbird out of the box. And I did pick up the most recent Marvel Legends wave of Spider Venom and Nightcrawler, as well as 2099. So that's always something. Or I could go nuts and try to open up this guy right here, which I have no room to even attempt to do that. There's a bit. Hell, I even have X-Men 97 stuff. I could still try and take care of. Oh, I never even opened up. Where are you? This 2-pack, the Gamerverse Omega Red and War Machine, which Disavowed was very cool to pick that one up for me for $25, which is insane. Or hell, I didn't even open up Shuma Gorath, or what's on the box, Gargantos, which is pretty heavy figure, but it is a very unique type figure to play around with. So I got options. I got quite a bit to play around with. And I don't think I can open up trading cards too. I got a ton of trading cards that I want to open up because I did recently pick up more One Piece cards, or I got Marvel cards. What else? What else do I got? I think, yeah. Let's see. Let's see what we got. There's so much more. Sentinel War Machine 2. The Sentinel. Oh my God, I don't even know if I can really open that up. And even if I did, what in the hell? Where? There's just so much to it. Like, it's a great box and all. I'm glad it is something. It's, oh boy. I don't know, Joey. That's pretty tough. That's pretty. Maybe the smaller ones I could work with. But let's see. Let me see. I'm going to at least do the 5K ones as well. We got time. We have time. Let's see. Let's see if I can put this together too. That be better. That might be better. Might. We'll see. Pretty good. So I remember when I was actually playing with Articulated Ninja's Hilda figure back in October, because he got his also from Wonderfest, but that was from D Amazing, because D Amazing had me play Messenger, and I had to. D Amazing gave me a big bag of stuff for Articulated Ninja, and I had to just transport it, and then I met up with Articulated Ninja like a few days later. So we just met up, met the girls too, and then we went our way. Let's see, because Articulated, he's not too far from me. I think he's like an hour away from where I live. So there's this tray, hands and weapons, so not bad. And then of course this figure right here, which looks great. It's amazing because I was very surprised that for a figure like this, all of these accessories, all of it, like you can just take it off, and if you have the previous accessory figures, you can easily swap parts. Very much so swap parts. She comes with this helmet, which I think there's a top part to this hair. I want to say, yep, there you go. So you could take that off, and that's cool. This Viking, this is a pretty cool Viking look for female, I guess. This Awesome. Really, really cool. And it does come with soft goods. Comes with one, two. I swear to God, I thought there was more than this. Then again, I don't know what version I got. Oh, there is two. There's two different pieces that you could get. Nice. Really cool. Sword. Oh, bare feet. Comes in bare feet too. Let's see. Actually, the basic worldwide scale is 5 foot 7.5 inches. Really. I dropped a figure. This is funny. Just basically has having this upper part of the hair. I wish it came with another head sculpt, or at least like a screaming head sculpt. That would have been really cool to have with options on, various poses that you could do with this figure. But I think it's awesome. I think it looks really good. I now know I can. This is really bunchy. So watch. Can just take the torso off. So this is typical Accessory Studios. So much options you can work with. But this is a very detailed belt right here. That looks awesome. Really, really good. I had two of the Accessory Gladiators, but then it was kind of like Accessory kind of just like disappeared, and it was as if they stopped making figures, and then I because I thought the line was dead in a way, I just parted ways with the two female figures that I had from Accessory, and then here you go, they're making newer ones. It's kind of like, well, I don't have anything to swap this with, so I know there's going to be many people that can do soft goods and things like that, but this great sculpt. It's got articulation's okay. I'm okay with the articulation. There's definitely some choice things that I would be like, nah, I wish it could be a little bit better. I'm good with the, double jointed knees, which is fine. It's single jointed elbows. It does go at 90 or a little bit past 90, but it's not enough. And the butterfly joints, there is a joint there, but it's more of like a rounded joint than a butterfly joint. So it can help, but it doesn't do much from that shoulder area. And plus, the diaphragm, she can't even crunch forward. It just stops right there, but it can go back. See what I mean? It's kind of like, it's almost like Marvel Legends, right? When you think about it, single jointed elbows, you definitely have double jointed knees, but then the torso definitely lacks in its range. And it's as if it's almost like old school Marvel Legends in a way, but definitely much better sculpt. That's where I was thinking, like, I thought they would have improved on the articulation, but I guess they didn't want to, ruin the sculpt of their figures. So I still enjoy it. I still think it's a great looking figure. There are just those things about articulation that I wish it had. That's where I'm at with, the Hilder figure. I think it's going to look great. I think if I get more barbarian or Viking type figures, I think it'll look really, really good. Does it fit well with Mythic Legions though? I'm not sure, because Mythic Legions is definitely more on the 7-inch scale, and if I bring out a female, they're about the same size. They might be okay. They actually might be okay with each other. With the with a male. Now, he is kind of in a stance, but still. I got to stand up straight. That's not, there's a difference. Or let me see if I can get this guy. He's standing up straight, and I knocked off his shield. Slightly taller. Slightly taller. Is he leaning a bit? Yeah, it's like, so it can go well with Mythic Legions. It can definitely go well with Mythic Legions. It's not too bad. Let's see. Is that a Skyrim character, Dragonborn? I don't know. It's possible. Hard act to follow. What's up, man? Hilder will go with Barbarian Santa. Oh, look at that. My first accessory figure. She is so good that I want to pick up the other two female figures when they come. Yeah, I agree. This figure, 1,000% is articulated ninja. Oh, absolutely. That's why it was funny that I got DMAs and got it for him. And I was like, I'm going to play with this thing before I give it to Ninja. Still waiting for the Hilder figure to show up through BBTS, because I think 5K Toys has it available to purchase now. Sits great on the Mythic Legion stores. Oh, that's awesome. This fig just makes me think of Abi. Hoth the Basher, what's up, man? But way better paint and sculpt. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Fig Fan Samurai, how you doing, man? Let's see. Wow, the basic Southeast Asian scale is approximately like 167 centimeters from what I'm researching right now. When it comes to centimeters, I'm going to have to do more math with that. But I believe you then, because, yeah, from an international or import standpoint, they are 6 or less, like 5 3/4 in a way. Sometimes. I keep pushing back the higher toys and major. Oh God, I know, right? I'm still waiting on that as well. Earl, how you doing, man? Hope you had a great holiday. You absolutely heading to ZoloCon. Um, I was speaking to Michael, so it's been a couple months since I spoke to him, but he was planning on something with me, so I know that I'm going to do some filming for him. So I have to touch base with him again. But yes, absolutely going to ZoloCon. They sold out already. Jeez. Yeah, so BBTS is really the only place. Yes, through BBTS. Oh man. I don't know why BBTS is sometimes last on a lot of things. It's pretty nuts. Let me move this out of the way. Put you there. And who's next? Who is next? Yeah. I need these two out. I need Deathbird out. I need the opener. Did I? Oh. There we go. So this was definitely a character I've been waiting for. Deathbird in Marvel Legends. Very happy with it. Didn't really need the Gladiator, but I can easily use the Gladiator on like an X-Men 97 shelf that I have. So not too bad. Let's see. I'm just so disappointed. Again, with Marvel Legends, it's like a love and hate thing. Like I'm a very big fan of Marvel and Marvel Comics specifically. So a lot of these characters that they make is coming from me growing up with Marvel Comics and seeing them in action figure form. Um, but then when it comes to the figures, like they can do such a great job with the figure and not have any accessories. And then like that's what disappointed me so much with this Deathbird figure is like you have no accessories whatsoever with this figure. And of all things, we hate Marvel Legends for giving us just hands. She didn't even come with extra hands. So I don't know what to say about it. It's like that's just the one thing about this figure. You have no accessories and no extra hands. So what are we going to do? Probably nothing. But here is our Deathbird. It looks really good for this character. Really good. All new sculpt, majority. I would think. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much all new sculpt. We got this nice looking sculpted cape. It would be nicer for soft goods, but I'm just this. At least it's new. The head sculpt is amazing. They did a good job with making this figure, but she just lacked so many other things. I was like, what the hell? Let's see. BBTS gets their own. Yep, they do. So sometimes they're first. And yeah, that's very true. Codex of the Spiral, how you doing, man? Looks you got some holiday mutton since last seen you. I've gone other way, still looking good. Thanks, man. It's been, yeah. Hey, it is. I hope you're doing well, man. Let's see. That is how they can offer $4 shipping over. Yeah, true. Well, the basic like USA scale is 5. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Got fur and a helmet. Let's see. Do you think SH figure will go deeper than 5 figures in the new Ranma figures? It's always hard to say, right? Always hard to say. Because when it comes to figure arts, when they pick up a line, it's crazy. I mean, how many times have we gotten a new IP and there's only like 3 to 5 figures, which is crazy. Ranma is awesome. I remember watching Ranma when I was a kid. So it's cool and it's being done. But yeah, think about it. What else have we only gotten like 3 to 5 figures from? Like, it's pretty much like look at Yu Yu Hakusho, still just sitting on like 3 figures. Hell's Paradise was 3 figures. Tekken has 4 figures right now. What am I missing? Hell, they're doing like Lord of the Rings and Elden Ring. Those are like between 3 to 4 figures right now. I think Elden Ring is only just 1 figure or 2 figures. I get it, but Ranma, I would hopefully assume that they would do more. Okay. Gladiator comes with an extra set of hands, which is fine. I don't know if we needed a new Gladiator. I mean, many people don't even have Gladiator to begin with, so that's pretty wild. It's still good. Like I said, I think I could just put him in with my X-Men 97. He comes with another head sculpt, which is actually pretty awesome. That's pretty good. I don't mind it. I mean, it's honestly it's a better head sculpt than the previous one. So, eh. It looks like a Doctor Strange cape, right? I'd have to look at the other one, but then yeah, we got a new Gladiator. What I do with it, I'll decide which one I'll put with X-Men '97 versus my Cosmic Shelf, because I still don't have a lot for the Shi'ar Empire. I think they only made the one figure. I already forgot the name. I already forgot the name. Who's a part of the Shi'ar? The Imperial Guard. Oh my god, I forgot. I definitely forgot. Yeah. Well, here we go. Glad to have these opened up. Glad that I can utilize them where I need to. Definitely fill out the shelf. This one was the most wanted figure out of it all. Still, upper bicep, double jointed elbows. She does have these coils that are in the back here, which is pretty wild, right? So that's pretty cool to see, something like that. But of course, I'm sure it's going to hinder. Actually, no, it shouldn't because there's enough range and movement for the arm and then those to go forward. So not too bad. And then these coils go from up here. And this cape is, you could see it, but there's a peg right in front of her chest. So that's holding the cape in there. Cool. Very cool. She can go right with Lalandra, technically. So I could keep her all set up. Nice. Very cool. All right. Let's see. We're going to skip. I would love Hell's Paradise to get more. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I have the three. Three? Yep. Yeah, I have the three. And they were good figures. They weren't bad. To get more would be nice. Journey, how are you? I have this 2-pack coming in soon. Yeah, I don't have a Glide. Oh, good. That's perfect for you. That's awesome. That's really cool. So you'll actually enjoy the glider because it's pinless this time. It's I don't know whose body that. I can't recall that body, but it's better because it's basically updated. So that's not bad. So you get 2 alternate heads and fists. So that's pretty cool. I wish she could have came with it. I absolutely agree. For her to come with nothing is insane from any Marvel Legend. Like when a Marvel Legend doesn't come with any accessories, it's just what the hell. I mean, I even get disappointed with extra hands as an accessory because to me, extra hands aren't really an accessory to me because it should basically just be standard. Hands should be standard, but they're not. So when we don't get anything, it's just insane to me. So now I got to be creative and figure out something that would be better for, or good to showcase anything of her. That would mean what's 5? Okay. Ab crunch and glider makes me so sad. I know. It's it's updated in a way, but at the same time, for those that didn't get it, they're gonna get one. Hercules body. Yeah, okay. I see it now. Oh, Omega. You gotta see this. So I was opening a pack. Let me see if I can start it over. Check this out. That's awesome. That was a random pack I pulled from from let's see, from one of these, and I got that card, which is insane. If you don't know, I think that card is by itself raw is like $150 insane. And knowing Omega, he should know. Let's see. So I'm gonna open this one. This one's a long time. I've had this for a few months now, because of the influx of Ross and other other stuff coming in is just too much. So now I'm just gonna quickly try to open up a lot more figures to get them on the shelf. Let's see. Journey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you have any questions, trust me, I can hopefully try to answer them for you. But if you're just here to hang out and talk toys, and that's all I'm here for. I'm always here on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. for a good 2 hours, just talking any toy news as well as opening up some figures that I recently picked up. Look center, grade it. I know, right? I should grade it. I should absolutely grade it. Let's rip some. Oh. Abby, absolutely. I will definitely rip some One Piece with you. I was just shocked to I'm glad I recorded it too, right? I'm gonna do a short of that and pulling that. So One Piece wise, and Omega, look, Omega, you can actually, you'll appreciate, well, you may appreciate this too, because I showed Abby this earlier, Figure Fight Club, because if he wants to do a live stream, I will definitely open up these two right here. That would be pretty cool to open up. And hell yeah, because what is it, January 16th? All the new OP14 is coming out. The new illustration volume 5 and volume 6 is coming out. And there's also another, there's going to be the tins that are coming out all on like January 16th. So we definitely want to go hunting for freaking One Piece cards. Right now? You want to open them now? Let's see. There is Laia right there. And she comes with a nice little digital card. What is this? Oh, that looks pretty neat. Basic information, skills. It's almost like it's video game like, so that's pretty neat. And an after sales service card, and I guess this could be instructions in this bag right there. So let's take a look. I want that SP Boa from that heroine. I'm hoping for something good. I really am. I really am. So we got some hands, some tools. That's actually really nice. Some tools, an axe right there. There is a stand. Oh, she's got movable eyes. I forgot all about that. And why I said that, because it has a tool for the eyes. This is a tool belt, and you can actually put the tools in there. Oh, that's pretty nice. There is this wooden mallet, and from what I could tell, it's a wooden sword. this. Ow. Oh my God, that was sharp. Her tail. So there's some articulation points. Does this? Or maybe just the one. Maybe just the one or two. That'll be the second piece. I don't know. Let's see. That female at the backdrop could go well with Marvel Legends 3-packs of. Oh, sure. Hilder, yeah. Hilder, you could definitely. You could dress her up in a certain way. She could definitely work well with Savage Land stuff. I should really buy some dinosaurs for Savage Land stuff. I don't. I have a couple, but not enough. Okay, there's a part of me that wants to rip this because she does have a lot of plastic. But then again, I think you can pop off the torso, but you don't want to just be crazy with it. I don't want to rip or break anything. I think it's just I don't want any plastic left over. That looks neat. I have a 3-pack, but I need to get dinos as well. Nice. I'm glad you were able to get a 3-pack. So she actually comes with 2 different face sculpts. There's one with like orange eyes. And then there's an angry face one with the blue eyes. But the cool thing is, if I could, yeah, see, that's awesome. I love when companies give you extra pegs. So just in case if something breaks, you can replace the peg. So I hope I can. The tool is underneath the tray, but I love the figures. I love figures when you can maneuver the eyes. And this might be wonky if I mess with it a bit. Nope, I need the tool. Damn. Let's see if I can take this thing off. See, there's the tool. And extra pegs. These look like extra wrist pegs. You know, Hot Toys used to, I don't know if they still do. Hot Toys did the same thing where that they came with extra pegs just in case if a wrist peg broke or a foot peg broke. So here's the tool. If you insert it into the back of the eye, you should be able to, it's probably like, I have to like loosen them up. It's probably seized up. It's been sitting here forever. Okay, here we go. I got the one eye to move. So at least you can see what I'm talking about. So see what I mean? I love that we can do that with figures. And I think I could. That's pretty wild. Let's see. New Year resolution is I'm going to try and stick with Marvel products. Ooh, yeah, I know. I would love to stick with something instead of being all over the place. Well, from what I'm researching right now, the basic worldwide scale for a 6-inch figure would be like 111. Yeah, domestically, yes. Yeah, I know domestically I could see that. Worldwide, sure. I mean, if that's the universal, but I mean that's why it's always hard to just determine if it's going to fit within your scale of figures that you own. So unfortunately, sometimes you just have to, if they're not going to release any information about height or measurements, it's a long shot to determine if you really want to buy a figure or not. Did you ever do a video where you transform all the constructed? And I have not, because I have not opened the last two figures yet. So NJ Tree was actually asking me about that earlier today or yesterday. I definitely need to open up the last two figures and build Devastator. The aerial bots to make sure we just the Constructicons. I have no interest in doing any of the other Transformers because that is just a huge rabbit hole that I would fall into. If I pick up any other Transformers, it's probably because it was an impulse buy that would be maybe like dirt cheap clearance. I can't, there he is. See, I I didn't put them with me. They're like over here somewhere that I have to reach out to them. Let's see. So this, yeah, this. Wow. I assume this would be heavy, but it's not too bad. But it will definitely make for a good. Heck, oh no, it doesn't reach the ground, so you're gonna have to make sure to balance. Wow, definitely interesting choice. Okay, so she does have toe joints. Look at that. She has toe joints. A ball rocker for the ankle. Drop down hips. So that definitely works. Wow, look at her belt. She's got goggles right here, but it's sculpted to her belt. But they use like a clear plastic to showcase the goggles that she has. Double joints. You see, it's funny. It's double joints, but it only goes that far. Bicep. Ball waist as well as diaphragm drain, which is awesome. That's nice to see. Oh, the ears articulate. Really neat. And this has pegs to it. So where are you? Oh, okay. You go. Okay, I can't do it like this. There's two peg holes in the belt, and one of them is like a strap of the belt that I need to. Oh, it fits in nicely. It's got like a nice snap to it when you insert it, so it's pretty much locked in place. And then the one in the back, though, that is the one that seems more trickier than the one in the front. And the tail fell off while I was doing it. Where did the tail go? Okay, hold on. Let me just put the tail there. So that's where the belt attaches. I got the Devastator. That's it. Nice, man. I mean, I only wanted Devastator to begin with. So it was such a pain in the ass to collect, and then it was more of a pain in the ass to find them, sometimes cheaper, and I was just impatient with it. But that was the only Transformer that I wanted to buy. because I had Devastator when I was a kid, so I did not need anything else. Just I said just construct, and then I spun. Oh my god! Well, spun out of control. Yeah, yeah. Where is she from? So she is just a character that. Where's the box? Where's the? She's just a character from a company called Lotto Toys. Yeah, this is the company, Lotto Toys. I picked her up on 5K Toys. They have their own IP. I think it's called Mystic Land, and they already have this figure out. They have a variant figure of her out, and they have two other characters within their world already on pre-order through 5K Toys. So fun figure. They're all animals. I think there's a rabbit and then I want to say a cow from this world. I think, yeah. So quite a bit, and she apparently she was very popular to begin with when it was first released. This came out early. Did it come out earlier this year? I think it came out earlier this year. So pretty wild. Yeah, and then there's all the tools. So we have one, two, three, four. We can at least fit 4 items in these belts. And she can hold hammer. And she's got more than enough hands, which is great. Can she still stand with this tail? That would probably be the most difficult part. And I think that would probably be the drawback of this figure, that she has a tail that's too heavy and you can't stand her up, right? It's almost like a cape. You got a cape that's too heavy and it just kickstands a figure, but this doesn't even reach the floor. So if I can do that with the tail still on there, then she's good. She's good to go. The size of her, though, height wise, oh, I can make the point of her tail her kickstand. Well, came off. If I were to, okay, so standing straight for you, much taller. Of course, this is like Mythic Legion size. Here's your basic Marvel Legend female figure, which is, yeah, around that height. Even there's Pharaoh. Okay. I bet you if I have. There's a Ken. They're basically the same scale. Hell, even Jada Toys. Well, Cammy's tiny to begin with, so. All right. Here's SH Figure Arts. Here's Seiko. So she's smaller. looking figure. I still have to build mine. Oh, you're talking to Hoth. So she works. Let's see. Let me just put this off to the side. That's not it. Cool. All right, let's see. Seiko. Who's next? Joey, I know you wanted to see this, which I do too, because it's basically Nightcrawler, Uncanny Spider-Man. There was a run where I want to say it was like dealing with Mr. Sinister and a bunch of clones, and man, I can't remember. I didn't fully read the story, but there was a comic book cover of Nightcrawler dressed up like Spider-Man, and I was like, "What the hell's happening in this book?" So, the mere fact that Marvel Legends had decided to make this into a figure, I was like, "Oh, it's X-Men. I'm a huge fan of X-Men, and I have to try it. I have to get it." I wonder what the swashbuckling hero Nightcrawler teleports around New York City while masquerading as a new Spider-Man and trying to avoid anti-mutant organization Orcus. Got it. Okay. So that's it. So very easy for Marvel Legends to make a Nightcrawler posing as a Spider-Man. All they had to do was just take his legs, take the Nightcrawler legs, and let's see, what else did they do? They took his basic. I bet you it's the same body, and they just made it Spider-Man. So this is the X-Men 97 Nightcrawler. So same arms, they just added paint to the shoulder. Same legs, of course. And then the pelvis, the lower torso, and the upper torso may be a Spider-Man. I'm not sure which one, because as you can tell, this is different. There's a sculpt here that's truly Nightcrawler. The same tail, of course, same hands and feet, but of course they just added paint to it. This, of course, and then a new head. So simple enough for them to do a Nightcrawler like this. But it comes with a Banff effect, which isn't too bad. It's just small, right? In my opinion, it's small. It's white underneath, which is pretty crazy. So you can't make it glow in any way. That's not bad to do, but his sword is very different. That's a big sword for this Nightcrawler. But he comes with the hands because he has fists. He has a gripping hand and then two expressive hands right there. Let's see. Trying to drag. This kid never got it. Yep. Started on aerial bots. You know what? As long as you can find it on clearance, Joey, you'll be good. She can be a character from My Shield here. Oh, that's actually not bad. Spice and Wolf is actually really good too. That's very good. From what I've been researching and from what I watched on the video on Anthony's Customs, that I would mean according to the basic worldwide scale, it's 14. Oh, for Wolverine, okay. So she fits in with. She can fit in anywhere apparently. I got an eye pen that I gotta. You need the Kenneryu from Storm Arena because of the chest and the tiger knee poses awful. Yeah, but the tiger knee poses awful. I didn't know that, but the chest, they are resolving that issue. So I don't know. I still have mine pre-ordered. Whether I get the one with the fixed chest or a new chest, as long as it's resolved, that's all that matters to me. Crawl Spidey, the knee pose. Yeah, I didn't. I'd have to check that again. I'd have to see. I missed it. I was able to grab Cardiac. Oh, nice. God, I still want Cardiac. I gotta find him somewhere. Great Marvel villain. Hope to see him in the new. Yeah, hopefully. True 6-inch would be somewhere of a 5. Yeah, it should be. Yes, I believe Wolverine should be somewhere around the 5-inch figure. I want it. Bruticus. Whoa, you want a Bruticus? Yeah. So basically, same body. I'm sure the butterfly joints is okay for what we got. This could be like a mile, not really, maybe in miles. I don't know. But this, hey, when it comes to X-Men, I'm so biased with X-Men. It's ridiculous. So I was hoping it could be a little bit more in terms of articulation because I wish we could have a Nightcrawler that has like the maximum spider body. Because Nightcrawler could easily do so many different things. And I was hoping, but I don't know. We could try something. I could see some. I gotta see if I still have that book. I think I bought the book. I gotta see if there's a nice like pose that I can get this in. But I don't know if I should have him with my X-Men shelf or Spider-Man shelf. I don't know. It is cool to look at though. Definitely could use some purple to go along with this Banff, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see. Kit Bash and Nightcrawler is right. I know. It would be pretty cool. You going to get any blockies now that they have a Marvel license? I have so many transport. I don't know. I'm not too sure. The Marvel Rivals is tempting because I'm curious to see how they really look, but they are definitely still blockies to me. It's weird. Like I know, look, you this is terrible already because I still haven't built this one. I still need to build this one, and I got this box, but I have no idea which one I got, and I have no idea who's this thing. I see some Dinobots in here. It's not bad. I mean, the only thing here is Orion Pax, which is a 1 out of 36, and an Optimus Prime, which is a 1 out of 12. Oh, the IDW Optimus Prime. Oh, that's pretty cool. IDW Megatron, and yeah, so there's a few things that I haven't tried doing yet when it comes to blockies. But when it comes to like the figures themselves, when it comes to characters, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do anything like that. I don't know yet. Needs to be in amazing. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that would be as long as it has drop down hips, that would be really good. Coda, how you doing, man? Make sure you follow the directions on that big one. I got Soundwave and stupidly snapped all the pieces off. Okay, I will make sure. You make anything like that Banff Night? I did. I did make a Banff Nightcrawler accessory. Um, I'm actually trying to improve the one that I did before because I was trying to make the Banff accessory. Oh man! So it was a smoke effect, and I had it lit up, but I wanted to do um, where the effect piece actually has a clamp for the waist of Nightcrawler, so that way it's actually like a figure stand. It's a smoke effect figure stand with Nightcrawler being attached to it. I was attempting to do something like that. I don't know if I can still do it. I'm still working on it, and I haven't touched that stuff in like a couple months now. So, because of Legion's Con and everything like that, I was trying my best to make it, but I didn't have enough time because of Legion's Con. So, hopefully, I can figure it out and make something sturdy, but also make something that actually has a nice glowing effect to it, and I can attach it to a Nightcrawler. And if I can't attach it to a Nightcrawler, maybe I can just make something that's grounded and he can stand next to it to make it look like a Banff effect. You can clear out the inside of that Banff and add a light. I know, right? But you would need a very, very small light. It is really small. There's barely even an inch of space in there. It's tiny. Journey, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I really need to. I really want to figure that out because I think it would be awesome. Um, cool. Let's see. What else can I open? What else do I want to open? I got. I did get the new Luffy stat. Did you see this? It's an awesome statue right here. Courtesy of Ross, as always. I love finding the Grandista statues. They're enormous. They make such an impression for anime figures. Okay, what was the other? Oh, you know what? I didn't open up Beast. Where is Beast? There we go. Beast. Yeah, Abi. If you ever wanted some One Piece statues instead of One Piece figures, I'm always checking out Ross. I swear to God, I've bought most of my One Piece statues at Ross. I mean, I think, yeah, you've seen these. Like here's Nami, because these were only like $12. Here's a Nico. And I don't have to worry about articulating them either because it's they make great, sculpted statues. Okay, here's Carrot or Uda. There's so many different ones. They're awesome. $12, $15, so good. Yep, there you go. Saw Zorro at Ross, but passed on it and went back later. Yep, They'll always be gone. Always. Haven't seen any other statues. I've not pulled the trigger on the statues yet, but I've been tempted. I'm only focused on certain IPs. I think it only comes down to like Demon Slayer and One Piece. But they have to be a particular scale. So the ones that I've been showing you guys, those are like 10-inch, 12-inch statues. I can't get the smaller ones because they're just, it won't look right. You know what I mean? Because I remember, like I think the Jujutsu Kaisen statues, I went all over the place. Like I found 10-inch statues, I found 6-inch statues, and then when I put them all together, it just didn't look right. So I told myself, just find the ones that are of a larger scale, and they will all look really, really good together, and it will work out. Hell yes. Astonishing Beast. Oh man. I'm so happy we have a new Beast figure. And of course, it's the astonishing version, just so we can finish off a team. You're going to fall backwards. I know that. Trying to stay in my lane. Want that Punisher statue, but no. Which Punisher statue? The McFarlane one? I know that's a very recent Punisher statue. You guys see the new Sentinel statue? Like 6 feet tall and 6. I have not. No. Now those. This, let's see. Oh, that's a real nice butterfly. Wow, that's really good. Upper bicep, double joint. Well, that's really weird, but okay, it's a double joint. We have the diaphragm. Ooh, no drop down hip. That's a big difference. The other beast, the regular X-Men beast, has drop down hips. Why would they not do drop down hips for you? Oh my God. That's a very, very missed opportunity right there. Oh, geez. I can't believe that. I'm trying to unlock this knee joint. I feel like the upper one isn't going anywhere. Typical. Of course, the one that I find, I'm going to have an issue, and then I'll probably have to just heat it up. Nope, I got it. I loosened it. I'm curious if I can put him in like a crouching. Yeah, that's not. I was hoping I could put him in like a crouching, like Wolverine, Game Reverse Wolverine in a way, but because he's got the toe joints, which is nice, but definitely missed that hip joint. Oh my God. That's so weird that they didn't do that. There you go. Stay there. I think it's mandatory for Hasbro to F up at least one point. It's true, right? They're always, it's like they did something so good and then they took away an articulation point. It's like what they do with every Spider-Man figure. They have like 4 or 5 different Spider-Man bodies and they choose the wrong one every time. It's insane. Unbelievable. Plus, they'll never do this sculpt again, ever. What I don't. There's no way they can redo this sculpt ever again for any other character. So why not put everything in it that it should have? It came with an extra head, which is good. There's the extra head, and it came with one. It came with one fist, and I guess it came with a gripping hand, because the gripping hand will be good for holding the book. Astonishing X-Men. So now all I need to get is that new 2-pack, Colossus and Kitty. No extra flat hands. I wonder. No flat hands. And you know what? It's I can't reach my Beast figure. I don't know if that blue will match. Will that blue match? All right, you got me thinking. You really got me thinking. There's a part of me that wants to check. Where are you? Beast. Nope. Nope. It's a different blue. It is a different blue. God, and he's so much bigger. I remember when this first Beast came out, it was amazing. Everyone was so happy with this figure. Can you stand up? So it's a different blue. And he is slightly smaller. But you can see the difference in color. You could probably get away with using the flat hand from that Beast, as long as it's not really seen. You're right. See, I forgot about that flat hand. Damn. You're right. Again, happy and disappointed all at the same time. That's a shame. This figure looks great too. It looks really good. I think they did a great job, with the sculpt and everything, but I guess that was their main focus, making it look like Beast, and then skipping out on all the stuff that we're used to, such as this one, that we're not going to be able to really do for that figure. Let's see. Canadian, what's up, man? How you doing? All right. So that is it. That's all I have for tonight. I'm glad, again, we got to open up some more figures. Really cool to, open up some of the stuff that's been sitting around for a while. Laia is a perfect example. We opened up Hilder, got some Marvel Legends out here. Great. That's still good. That's still progress into opening up more of the pickups and putting them up on the shelves like they should. So Still nice to be able to do this with you guys. As always, I'm glad I have this opportunity to do this live stream every week. So thank you for spending the time with me to do so. I greatly appreciate it. Um, I will be doing, let's see, I think I will have a new toy hunt for this week. It's not going to be much because I barely went anywhere during this past week, especially with, Christmas and all that stuff. So it's been fun, but I got to make some returns. So if I have to make some returns, I'll definitely try to capture some footage and hopefully see some possible clearance at Target as as we can get. But yeah, that's really awesome. Abby, absolutely, we definitely should do it. I am in no rush of opening cards, so I can easily hold off and wait. Fleecy, good to see you here, man. Yeah, right. Let me know. Oh, sure. If you want, I'll let you know easily. Absolutely, absolutely, man. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you're new here, thank you for hitting the subscribe button. That's awesome because we're past 8,000 subs and would absolutely love to hit 9,000. So we're going to have a new goal for 2026. So that would be incredible. Oh, and I need to pick a winner for the Maximum Hulk. So if you're still here and you haven't put your name down for this, go ahead and do so in that one video that I have. If you don't know what that is, leave a comment and I will answer that comment for you. So I will be picking a winner probably on my next toy hunt video. So we'll go from there. But thank you guys. Hope to see you soon and hope to see you on the next hunt.